I'm Lex Vortex. You've been to the Vortex.
Money, 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 money.
We don't understand law. And so a lot of us create organizations that are not funded because we don't create how many conscious museums do we have? How many conscious planetariums do we have? How many conscious symphony orchestras do we have? How many orchestrations, how many places, I'm not talking about lectures, how many organizations provide regular instruction?
Applicable.
Look, I told Sinetta, you see this? I said, Sinetta, you're supposed to be a nonprofit organization. You will get a lot more help because you provide.
Right.
You see this? I said this. But you see all of these things here. Number 6, credit counseling, because these things are considered to be that important for the livelihood and in betterment of the people. What is the purpose of taxes? For the maintenance and development of a community. This is why organizations who provide services that develop and maintain a community don't have to pay what? Taxes.
Taxes. I didn't mean to interrupt you, gentlemen, but QueButter, get them. That goes back to what you said, Lex, about the churches. They can say whatever they want to say about the churches, but the churches have figured this out for the sake of consciousness. And I hope Alan Doodoo Brown, I hope you're still in the chat, because that was the same thing I was trying to share with you, but you guys were calling me an agent. And if you look up RMCN versus the United States, they were a credit repair company and they were charging people up front the year of 2014. And they got their places ransacked because they were charging people up front, which is illegal. Get them, Q. I yield the mic.
That's my man.
Hey, let me say this, man. that is so funny. You know what I'll do to prove to you guys, and James, I don't care anything that you said because you're biased. You don't like me. Who gives a fuck? I don't care.
I didn't say I didn't like you. I don't like Alan Doodoo Brown.
No,
That's,
it doesn't matter. No, because you're speaking out of emotion and there's facts. There's no facts. There's no facts. I already proved it's not what I'm doing. What I'm doing. Hold on.
RMCN versus the United States versus RMCN.
You know why?
Incorporated in 2014. They lost because they were charging people up front. You can't do that. It is illegal. You will do Fed time. You are going to the Fed. You're going to the pen.
Wow.
All it takes is one person. All it takes is one person to say that they were charged up front for services not received, going to jail. Period. I yield the mic.
Well, you know what? Me giving them letters and whatever, it is a service because that's what I'm doing. So I don't do anything illegal. I haven't seen what I've done illegal yet. Because I could charge up front, but it's not really a charge up front. I don't do anything illegal. I haven't seen what I've done illegal yet. Because I could charge up front, but it's not really a charge up front. I don't do anything illegal. I haven't seen what I've done illegal yet. Because I could charge up front, but it's not really a charge up front.
You cannot charge them up
front. Brother. I provide a service. The service has to do with my letters, my consultation. That's a service. Any letter, once I give a client a letter, it's a service.
No, you're right. You're right. And
hold on a second, Q. We need hold on, because you just spoke a long time ago. This brother interrupted. What I'm saying to people, and people need to understand this. I don't take your IDs. I don't take your information. All I do is advise you and give you a master plan. That's what you're paying for.
Okay, since you interrupted me, hold on a second. Let's go back and everyone is listening.
Let him finish.
Let me finish.
You know how he runs on.
Let me finish.
I know, but just let him finish. Go and then get back to QueButter.
All right, because they were RMCN, by the way. If you don't know RMCN, a matter of fact, I trained with RMCN at a credit repair conference 2009. RMCN, by the way, if you don't know RMCN, a matter of fact, I trained with RMCN at a credit repair conference 2009. RMCN, by the way, if you don't know RMCN, a matter of fact, I trained with RMCN at a credit repair conference 2009. The issue with RMCN is not the upfront fees per se, is what they were charging. Them dudes are charging $2,000. What the hell? I gotta agree with QueButter here.
Hold on, the amount doesn't matter. You want to know how I know? You want to know how I know?
Because let me finish.
You know what? You gonna try to run on?
No, I'm not running anywhere. The problem is they were misleading credit bureaus. What were they doing? What were they doing? What brought their attention? Because they probably was running one of them scams, them police report scams or whatever type scams. So that's
no, sir. If you ask me a question, can I answer?
Hold on. No, I'm not done talking. I'm not done talking. The person in the chat, I want to say the reason why I show reports, because I like to show what I've done. I keep a record. I don't keep people's names. So it's best to show what you have done in a positive note. I could show stuff that hasn't been done either, because I have done credit repair. That's how you develop success stories. That's how you do things properly. The point of the matter is, I provide a service. My credit repair is totally different than anybody else in the country. Because guess why? Guess why Garfield is different? Because Garfield doesn't mail out letters. My credit repair is totally different than anybody else in the country. Because guess why? Guess why Garfield is different? Because Garfield doesn't mail out letters. My credit repair is totally different than anybody else in the country. Because guess why? Guess why Garfield is different? Because Garfield doesn't mail out letters. If I was mailing out letters, you got me.
You cannot charge them up.
Brother, I provide a service. The service has to do with my letters, my consultation. That's a service. The service has to do with my letters, my consultation. That's a service. The service has to do with my letters, my consultation. That's a service. You got me. What Garfield does is advise you, counsel you, and provide documents to you to attack what's on your credit report. And that's my service. So if I charge $100 after I do that, I have not done anything legal. I have not done any scams. So that needs to be clarified right now. Garfield is not a scammer. And that's what,
now it's my turn. Now it's my turn.
Hold on, brother.
Now it's my turn.
Lex, why do we need James here? Why do we need him?
Well, hold on, Garfield. I mean, he doesn't.
No. I asked you a question before when he started. I said a lady made an accusation. Right now, if a lady comes to me and say,
right after James speaks his piece, we're gonna get to Q providing the evidence of the lady making the accusation.
Okay, you want
just like
now he can't interrupt me. He can't interrupt me because I let him go. Now he want to mention RMCN. I have personal connection with Doug Parker, who is the owner and CEO of RMCN, because he's in my hometown. We go to the gun range together. It wasn't the amount of money that they were charging up front. It was the fact that they were charging up front. Garfield, you said 7 times during this live stream that you charge $100 in advance. It doesn't matter the amount. You can charge $2 in advance. It is illegal according to the F. Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me.
Listen.
Don't let him interrupt me.
Did you hear what I just said? James,
He's interrupting me.
Just let him finish.
He's interrupting me.
Go to the next thing.
You don't need this guy here, man.
He's interrupting me. Lex.
We're gonna move on, Garfield. Right after that.
He muted me.
Yeah, because I don't want to hear you, because you're not.
No, because you don't want to hear it, because it's the truth.
Because you don't listen. I don't charge money up front, idiot.
If it's not your show, go back and listen to the video when he said that he charged up front. You said
yes, I charge $100 when I provide a service. I provide a service, you idiot.
Everyone else heard you say you
oh my God,
just let him get it out, Garfield. We already heard what you had to say.
I got enough going on, man. Yo, I'm out of here, bro.
He said, oh, now he's gonna leave. He said, hold on. He said that he trained with RMCN. Doug Parker is the CEO president. The place is located in McKinney, Texas. He trained with them, and he learned their same services on what they were doing and why they were charged by the FTC, why they went to court and lost. It is not about the amount of money that they charged in advance. It was the fact that they charged an advance fee. I can charge you 20 cents in advance for credit repair, and I can do Fed time because it is a federal offense. Period.
Okay,
He doesn't
okay.
like it.
I
He
agree
doesn't
with
want
you,
me to hear it,
James.
but it
I
is the
agree with
truth.
you. James,
You
I
said
agree
you
with
paid
you.
him. You said they paid you in advance. You
Okay,
can't do that.
James.
I yield the mic.
James, hold on, James. Hold on.
All
No.
right.
Unmute yourself. No. Unmute
Hold
yourself,
on, we're
James.
gonna move on.
No, unmute yourself, James. James.
Let's move
No.
on.
Oh, James, unmute yourself. He needs to hear this because people, this is the problem with black people. This is what Q is talking about. Financial literacy.
Lay his
People
point
listen.
down, though. Lay his point down. I mean, what else do we need to say?
I charge $100. Yes, you could call it an upfront fee all you want, but I provide a service before I charge.
You called it an upfront fee.
Yeah, that's fine. I call it an upfront fee, whatever. But I deliver a service before I collect the money. That is the point.
You can't call it an upfront fee. That's what I'm telling you.
It's not an upfront fee.
You cannot call it an upfront
James,
fee.
it's not an upfront fee. Okay, beat me, daddy.
You have to change your wording.
Okay, James,
you talk about black people and words and knowing the law. You have to know the laws and you have to know the wording.
Okay,
all right, we got to protect.
All right, Q, let me ask a question right now. If a sister came up to me and said QueButter raped her, should I obviously jump up and believe the sister? Because the sister said, yo, he was at the Black Power conference and yo, he saw me and barge into my hotel room and he raped me. Should I believe that sister without evidence and put it out there? Should I do that? Is that responsible? Your mic's muted, Q.
All right, so y'all can hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
So I'm waiting for the sister, so I'm gonna get into the sister part, but can y'all see my screen?
$100 up front is not killing you, and then I charge $20 in another state. I'm going to disclose our location, but we're all from different walks of life, and we have united to bring this information to you. A lot of people say, Garfield, why do you charge for credit repair? Credit repair is a business. I don't know if people know this. It's a business. It takes people to work, to look at your file and effort. I have a team. I have to pay my team. So when I charge you $100 up front, I mean, come on, ladies and gentlemen,
Y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I hear you, Q. That's why I listen up front. Bam, I yield the mic.
Vortex.
Yeah, I'm here.
Just do me a favor, read that part that I just set up right there. The highlighted part.
Says, you mean the companies can't require you to pay until they've completed the services they promise?
Let me ask you one question, Garfield. Are the services rendered upon the mailing of the letter or upon the deletion?
Now, you see, that's the problem now. I already said a while ago, I don't do orthodox credit repair. What I do is I make recommendations and we develop a plan for the people. So I tell people, this is my plan and this is the plan to get your credit corrected. Now, once that is corrected, they sign a contract. Once a contract is signed, then we could collect the money. So now the point is, what am I doing for the people? I'm putting a plan together for them. That's what I get the $100 for. Now, once the stuff gets deleted off your credit, I get what's called $25 per item deleted. I am not doing anything illegal. Nothing at all. I might word it wrong. Maybe I need to correct that. But I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not a scammer.
So, all right. So now going forward, and this brings me into back to what you were saying, Vortex, and why yesterday I said I don't like when people say the conscious community isn't about that work. So
isn't about that what, brother? I didn't hear you. Isn't
about the real work, and it's just a bunch of frauds.
All right, but hold on, brother. Before you do that, bro, can we clear up this woman thing? Because I gotta go. I have to run.
So I made my points very clear. So I'm going to bring up this woman, and I want to show the power of 6 degrees. Right? 6 degrees shows that all of us are interconnected by 5 people, no matter where we are on the planet. It's a scientific theory. So with that being said, Brother Seville recommended a woman to me to help me with my school space, the institution space. You hear me, Vortex?
Yeah.
So the woman got on the phone with me. I don't know where my phone is. It's down. I have to go downstairs to grab. I left my phone downstairs. to call her. But honestly, I don't want to call her right now. I'm gonna give you the whole thing. So here go my phone. So she hits me up and we're talking about building or working on a nonprofit. And I expressed to her my feelings about Umar Johnson. And she says, Q, you should focus on the work. And I said, that's why I called you, to focus on the work. So now she goes in a conversation. She's asking me what educational services we provide. And I said, and I told her about what we did, GED and other things like that. And I also brought up the credit repair and financial literacy. And then she goes, that's crazy. I just paid someone $1,500 in Atlanta to help me get trade lines. And the first thing I said was, I would have suggested that you put that $1,500 into your own secure credit card. Yeah, I do not suggest buying trade lines. I always promote that. So she goes, damn, I wish I would have met you last year because I got scammed out of my money by someone else. So I said, who is this person? She says, you know somebody named Garfield? And so, Vortex, this was me trying to focus on work. The only reason I called this woman was because I didn't want to do a video or make a post about Umar Johnson, right? I called this woman because I was supposed to talk to her about organizing a nonprofit for funding. And then she brings up Garfield. So it wasn't like I went looking to this woman about this. We had a long conversation about why she felt as though I should leave Umar Johnson alone and don't even say nothing. So this is her context of the conversation. So it wasn't like it came up like that. So now this individual just so happens to be someone who has a little name in the community, right? So now here we go now, Vortex. There's someone in your chat box right now, right? And this is how I show the pudding. There's someone in your chat box named Brother Seti Coop, right? He's one of the people who reached out to me and said, Q, I love the way you work and what you're doing. Don't mix up with none of these dudes online. And I didn't understand why people were saying these things until I started seeing how they promote their services.
All right, cool. Peace and love. James, what are you saying, James?
No, what I was saying was, you accused me of not liking you and have something against you. I've never had anything against you. I'm saying the source. And when I mentioned RMCN and they trained you,
RMCM did not train me. That's misinformation. You said, I went to a conference. I went to a conference that they sponsored.
Okay,
so stop saying that. RMCN, by the way, if you don't know RMCN, a matter of fact, I trained with RMCN at a credit repair conference 2009. RMCN, by the way, if you don't know RMCN, a matter of fact, I trained with RMCN at a credit repair conference 2009. RMCN, by the way, if you don't know RMCN, a matter of fact, I trained with RMCN at a credit repair conference 2009. Stop saying that though.
That's what you said.
I said that I went to a conference that they held. That don't mean they trained me, brother.
Okay, if it's
for over 11 years.
Hold on. Could you let me finish? Because you said you had to go.
Shit, man. I hate that shit.
I'm not reading it. I'm not reading into anything.
No, peace
I'm
and
not
love,
reading into anything.
What's up, Garfield?
Since she's gone, I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I don't have anything personally against him. He said that he went to conference at RMCN sponsored. Okay. When you sponsor a conference like that, you have your facilitators to train. They trained him fraudulently because the verbiage that he used was up for paying advance. That is what they were teaching at these conferences. That is why they were fined by the FTC $400,000. And innocent people lost their jobs because they were doing the practices that they were taught by that company, using that verbiage to people. You cannot say that I am charging advance fees for services not rendered. You can't say I'm charging you $100 to send me a cotton picking letter that I can generate off of Google, like Brother Q was saying. Now, who I do have a problem with is Alan Doodoo Brown and his medium white beater t-shirts. That's what I have a problem with. I don't have a problem with Garfield.
Yo, you wild, Jay, man.